Okay, so what for him has been his differentiating factor as opposed to other potential entrepreneurs?
A vision.
Okay.
I've never seen anybody with a clearer vision than this guy. Oscar he had one thing in mind right here, stuck right here, and he could see it every single day, and he could articulate it, and he could paint a picture for you in words, and he knew exactly what he wanted. And he sent me pictures, and it is exactly what he wanted and what he described to me all along, and then a little bit more. Because the idea and the plan and everything was so great, he got more money than he thought he would get, and he was able to do a bigger outfit than what he thought. So I'm absolutely thrilled. But the key here is he had a vision, and there was nothing in the world going to stop him from achieving it. Now, the only thing he needed was to get that vision put into a plan, just like we talked about over the weekend at the workshop. He needed to get a plan going, and that's what we did. We got him a plan going, and couldn't be happier.
Okay, but isn't it easy to have your vision and just think, okay, this is my idea for my business, and this is what I'm going to do? Is that not the easiest thing?
You got to do it, though.
Okay, so you talked the other day in your workshop about setting concrete goals, and I'm a victim of this as well. Like, I think many entrepreneurs are, who say, for example, classic sort of sentences, I want to increase my business.
Yeah.
And as you said...
Well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Do you want to increase it by one?
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, when people tell me that, people tell me that all the time. And they come to me and say, yeah, Ed, hey, can you help me increase my business? I don't know. Might.
So what's the difference?
What does increase your business mean?
When you get them to...
If you want 1 million customers, I don't know. I don't know if we can. Do you want one customer? I'm sure I can get you a customer in the next half an hour.
Yeah. So what is it you get them to commit to when you ask your clients to commit to quantifying that target and saying, make your goal specific? Can you explain what goes into that thought process exactly?
Well, it depends. It's different for every client, because every client's situation is different. For instance, I mean, if you're selling 10 units a day and you want to increase that to 1,000 units a day in a month, I don't know. I don't know how much money do you have to do that. If you don't have any money, it might not be so realistic. And that was part of the SMART goals, that they have to be realistic as well, right? Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based. And I don't know if that's realistic, but if you say you want to go from 10 to 20, that's a 100% increase in a month. We might be able to do that. We probably can do that. Okay, so we've got to see exactly what you mean with your goal, or what you want your goal to do, and if it's realistic from your standpoint now, today.
Okay, but more interestingly, I suppose for myself, hearing the fact that you said previously in other companies, you're amazed at the amount of middle management up to CEO level who never actually set the clear, quantifiable goals, and hence companies just go bankrupt or they completely fold.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that happens though.
But don't be amazed. It happens more often than not. I mean, really, that's why people like me have jobs. I don't know if you noticed, but in the audience over the weekend, there was an older Spanish gentleman, who isn't part of Giddipreneurs, and he's a consultant. He makes a lot of money. He makes a lot of money. He's been a consultant for a long, long time, and he consults with IBEX 35 companies.
Yeah.
And he was in the audience, and I've actually talked to him. I talked to him yesterday, and he even said he learned quite a few things. We all get lost in our day-to-day, and middle management gets lost in their day-to-day, and upper management gets lost in their day-to-day. And when you don't have a good leader who keeps focus on the end vision for the company, that's what happens.
And interestingly, I think that's part of the irony, if you like, of the speed of our systems and our procedures in day-to-day business, that we're almost pushed onto this automatic pilot of speed and we have to achieve. But really what it comes down to is being a bit more traditional about it in a way and trying to be smart and say, actually, do you know what? We don't need to go a million miles an hour if